Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Munising High School Gymnasium here on a Wednesday night for a rivalry between two schools that takes its next chapter here to the court. It's the Munising Mustangs hosting the Newberry Indians with M123 FM and the UP Sports Network Newberry News on YouTube. Tonight, Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along from Stang Nation, the home of the Mustangs. They're 12-1. Number 2 in this week's UP Sports Writers and Sportscasters poll. They have been among the very elite Division IV teams in the entire Upper Peninsula this year. But as you take a look at the Munising bench down here, kitty corner from our broadcast location, 4 Mustang varsity players not in uniform tonight. They are shorthanded for Terry Keenitz, who has been one of the very best. The good news, though, they still have plenty of firepower in this one. Keep an eye on Hayden Rockhill. He's a sharpshooter from the outside. Weimer and Merck, 2 names we know from football season. They'll get after it and get physical. Trevor Nolan and Carson Keenitz, part of that sophomore group with the 6'3" Jack DeSalt. Those are all very talented young players. They were up on the varsity last year. This has been a group that has been groomed for success from a very young age. Terry Keenitz, head coach of the Mustangs, worked with this year's sophomore group all the way up through youth basketball. They know the system. They know each other. He's the only coach they've ever had. They like to play fast. They're not afraid to shoot the basketball. They're going to put a ton of pressure on you. Indians have to be ready tonight. They have a little bit of a new look, some changes to the roster. The Indians only have 5 players remaining. Oh no, there's 3 more. So they got 10 in uniform tonight. Caden Hamilton, Ethan Pavey will fill in from the varsity. Keegan Martin will get his first full-time varsity game tonight. Martin played only 1 quarter. He's going to spend the rest of the year primarily with the varsity, having a great JV season. But Marco Juarez has left the team, which is one of the team's most experienced ball handlers and scorers. They're going to need another big night for Matthew Rahali. Do not see Kennedy Depew either, one of the top scorers. So the Indians, without 2 of their best guards in this one, will have to turn to Rahali. They bring up Martin. Liam Rao is going to play big minutes tonight. They have to be able to hold that pressure if they're going to have a chance to be successful here against one of those strongest teams that we will find. Right now, we'll take a break here on the pregame show. Come back, give you more in tonight's matchup from Munising. It is the Indians taking on the Mustangs. An all-orange and black battle on 123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
John J. Swangler, Director of Behavioral Health at Helen Newberry Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about the hospital's all-encompassing mental health platform.
It encompasses consulting psychiatry, in-house therapeutic sessions, to include but not limited to seasonal depression, anxiety, mood disorders.
Swangler urges anyone with concerns to call.
It's more of a stigma. If you have a behavioral health problem labeled as mental health, that you're weak, it's more the stigma that we're trying to get over. By doing that, we bring them into the hospital, whoever may need some help, and it's a stigma-free zone. Nobody's going to look down at you. Contact the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital clinic number, 906-293-9233, and just tell them what you are experiencing.
Helen Newberry Joy.
The person who asks for help is the stronger person.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry proudly supports the communities that we call home. They're Michigan's only manufacturer of LP Smart Side siding and trim. And just like our local sports teams, Louisiana Pacific Corporation is committed to teamwork and safety and getting the job done the right way. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry wishes all of the area athletes best of luck this season.
Hey, local sports fans, the high school football season is finally here, and you do not want to miss a single second of the action, especially because you can't see. Call my good friend, Dr. Derek Dake in the Northern Lights Vision Center. They'll help you see clearly all school year long so you don't miss a moment of the action. Dr. Derek Dake in the Northern Lights Vision Center, Newberry, Munising, St. Ignace. Call 906-291-2015. The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. Back here in Newberry, getting ready for tonight's contest. The Munising Mustangs opened up winning their first 11 games on the season. They were upset last week by the Brimley Bays, who we've seen a couple times this year. They can get hot at any time. They were able to pull off the upset 55-51. Other than that, the only blemish for Terry Keenitz and the Munising Mustangs. Nate Moulton in his first year leading the Indians has got his team huddled up on the bench, trying to get them to fire up. Nobody I've been around that I can remember as passionate and as energetic as a coach on the sideline. Moulton been working on trying to get his team to string 4 quarters of great basketball together. This team can compete with anybody when they're on. We'll have to see how strong they are tonight, though, as they have to move some different pieces and try to refigure a new rotation here in this one. We will step aside here on the pregame show, come back with the tip-off in tonight's contest. It is M123 FM, the UP Sports Network.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uber light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and Exclusive Moose, LLC.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry proudly supports the communities that we call home. They're Michigan's only manufacturer of LP Smart Side siding and trim. And just like our local sports teams, Louisiana Pacific Corporation is committed to teamwork and safety and getting the job done the right way. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry wishes all of the area athletes best of luck this season.
National anthem tonight here from Munising. Great crowd on hand. Near capacity in the lower bowl.
At center
and the starting lineups tonight.
Liam Rayo.
Liam Rao will be out first, wearing number 1 in the black.
Number 33, Hayden Rockhill.
Mustangs counter with Hayden Rockhill, wing shooter.
Number 22, Diego Cabrera.
Diego Caballero will be out next. Diego's first season. Seen him really making an impact in this game. Carson Keenitz, who has shot up.
Number 11, Keegan Martin.
Great size to go with the ball handling duties. Keegan Martin up from the JVs comes right in to the starting lineup for the Indians. Who need the guard help. Gully Trajak. Another solid win.
Number 5,
Blake Dope.
Nolan.
Trevor Nolan will be the point guard.
Guard for the Indians.
He'll drive it, he'll shoot it. He'll try to make different things happen.
And for the Mustangs, number 10,
Matthew
Tyler Nelson.
Rahali.
The Indians are coached by Nate Malton, and Mustangs are coached by Terry Kinnitz. Tonight's officials are Tim Grant, Rob Whale, and Ross Whale.
So here we go, ready to see how these teams go. I expect the Mustangs to put a lot of pressure with a young guard. Rahali and Rao will have to help with the ball handling duties. Indians on the bench will have Pavey. They'll have Hamilton up from the JVs with McCafferty, Nelson, Aguilar, and Akeem Jackson. Somebody going to have to step up and have one of their best games of the year for the Indians, who win the tip from Rahali. Back to Martin. Played 1 quarter in the JV game, which Newberry lost in a close one. Entry here. Rahali outside. Extended man-to-man pressure. Oh, they change it up. They're going triangle and 2 here. Martin, corner, 3 on the way, good. He's been playing part-time on the varsity, normally 1 quarter. And Martin hits a 3, and the Indians are on top in the opening minute. Entry, Coley Trajak up, in, basket, plus the foul. Newberry had a hard time matching up there. Trajak, easy post entry. Trajak completes the 3-point play. There's that press. Rahali broke it, lost the handle, got it back on his shoulder, and he gets called for the walk. Nice job on the breaker, just couldn't control the pass. 7:11 to go, first quarter, 3-3 your score. Both teams a bucket on their opening trip down. Now the Mustangs will slow it down. Keenitz will come and get this one. Him and Nolan so tough. I coached against this group all the way up through youth basketball and middle school. They were always the team with the target on their back, and they've continued that into their high school years. Nolan and Keenitz both played huge minutes as freshmen last year, and now a turnover forced by the Indians. Munising going to set that up. No Kane Nebel. Knee injury. Originally, they feared that he may be out for the season, but Nebel will be back sometime in early February. Here's Rao, 3-point shot, line drive, no. Rebound to Rockhill. He'll look. Outlets here. Up the sidewall to Nelson. Trajak inside, triple team, fadeaway good. Over 3 defenders. Somehow, some way, Coley Trajak gets it again. 5-3 Mustangs, 6 to go in the first. Doak double team. Entry pass, stolen away, Nelson. Kick to the corner. 3 ball, good. From Trevor Nolan. Broken again in the middle. Rahali fouled. Back rim and in. And the Indians needed that one after an 8-0 run from the Mustangs. 5:37 to go here in the first, and it's 8-5. Rahali looking to add one more as Alex Aguilar comes in for Blake Dope. Shot up and good. Rahalli with 3. Martin with 3. Indians down 2. Mustangs bring it up the floor. They'll work to the left side, then come back top. They overload one side. Corner 3, the lefty. Good again, Nolan, who gives a look to the youngsters in the front row and the TV cameras. And Nate Moulton wants a timeout. Chris Prunick and Josh Cole assisting Keenitz. They meet the players on the floor. Nolan hits another triple. He's got 6. Trajak's got 5. Mustangs lead at 11-6. We got a 30-second timeout. Now, Newberry will make an adjustment probably defensively to take away that 3-point line, and you'll have to watch Keenitz and Nolan on the drive. Full court pressure here. Nelson and Nolan up. Rahalli to Rao. Indians go 5 out, try to spread the floor. Now they'll work a little 5 around 1. The 4 around 1 in the cut. Through Rao's hands and out of bounds. (11-6) as we hit the 5-minute to go mark. Trajak brings it up. Give to Nelson. They all can handle it. Little screen off the switch. Keenitz now drives from the corner. Down low to Rockhill. Back out to Keenitz. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound Martin to Rahalli. Maddie will push the floor. Up. No call either way. Steals it back. Bump. Basket good. They owe him one more. Rahalli cuts it to 3. He's got 5 for the Indians. Here's Nolan. Wants Nelson top of the key. Knocked away by Caballero. Much better defensively the past couple of trips. Munising throws a lot at you. Screens and cuts. They're coming from all angles. Everybody's moving without the basketball. There's a backside, a 3-man pick and roll. Basket good there from Rockhill. Steal out of the pressure. Mustangs bring it up the floor, swing. Nolan feeling it early. His 3rd of the ball game. He's good, and Boyle will let you know about it. Turnover, layup, Nelson. Nate Moulton needs another timeout. Another quick run by the Mustangs. They just overwhelm you. It's 18-8. We'll step aside. 7-123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uber light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and Exclusive Moose LLC.
Back here in Munising, Mustangs 18, Indians 8, 3:36 to go in the first. Trevor Nolan has hit 3 threes. He's also getting help. Trajak with 5. Nelson with 2. Rockhill with 2. Indians have gotten a triple from Keegan Martin, the other 5 from Rahalli. Indians are getting a bucket, but Munising's getting them 3 at a time. They'll come back with the pressure. They're just trying to deny the inbound, and that one ends up in the arms of Coach Nate Moulton, who's frustrated the way this thing's going early on. Here's Nelson. Got to watch the backside screen. It's like a 1-3-1 zone attack offense. 3 seconds on Trejak. Full court pass to Caballero, knocked away. Martin got it back. Diego to Alex. He'll put it up, no good. Aguiar, great look. Transition try. Carson Keenitz pulls up. Nelson swings it. Good closeout by the Indians. We're playing a little bit of zone defense here. 2-3 zone. Caballero slips and falls. The fine folks in Munising talked to him about it. Good job to recover. Drive here. At least making Munising take some time. Oh, no one thought about it. Head fake and drive. Keenitz triple. No good. Rebound to Rahali. And a foul on Nolan. No flex there. And Terry Keenitz, we get a whistle. Oh, Caballero was losing his shoe. Thought Keenitz was going to take a timeout there. Full court inbound. They just make you work the full length of the floor. Try to get the trap. Good job by Rao. Reversal to Martin. Martin spins through. Bounce pass. Caballero one dribble. Blocked. Rebound up for grabs, and Diego got it back. He'll skip it topside to Rao. Down to Martin. Here's Aguiar and a whistle and a travel. 2:01 to go. 18-8 Mustangs are on top. Inside foul on the spin move. Rock Hill will go to the line. Rock Hill hits the free throw. 19-8, 1:46 to go in a fast-paced first quarter. It's them both. Martin takes the inbound for the Indians. Back to Rao. Tipped. Martin got it back. Stripped away. Nolan, spin move. Keenitz, weak side. They extra pass to the corner and Nelson. No. And out of bounds. Nolan couldn't save it. Here's Rao. Quickly through. Skip to Martin. 3-ball. No. Rebound Rock Hill. Rao takes it away, but there's going to be a foul on the Indians. Blake Doak will come back. No changes yet for the Mustangs. Nelson brings it up. Post entry. Trejak kick out. Nolan again. Got another one. Oh my goodness. His fourth triple of the quarter. He is feeling it right now. Two from the left wing, two from the corner. He's got 12 and a 23-8 lead now. Big run here for the Mustangs. I think it was 11-8. Now 23-8. Here's Rahalli. Rao swings it to Dope. He'll drive. Good skip. Quick closeouts. They rotate. Rahalli leans in. Basket. Back quick the other way. Skip. Nolan ignores it. Martin rebound. Ripped down. Going to be a foul on Nelson. Mustangs wanted the last shot. Nolan puts one up. The old heat check. Finally missed one. He's still 4 of 5. Substitution here is Jay Curtis, a 5'10 senior. They'll give Nelson a breather. Indians with 10 seconds. Rahalli hammering. Fans don't like it. Thought Rahalli should have been called for lowering the shoulder. They're coming at him though. Rao poked away, double teamed, got it back, handcuffed, and threw it up. And they're going to call a shot, and Terry Keenitz cannot believe it. He's going to go have words with the official. He says, wait, hold up, he wasn't shooting. He's going to argue it. Referee says he scooped up the ball. He scooped it, and he said he was coming up in the motion. He was throwing it up at the buzzer. 3/10 of a second. Keenitz is right. Rao underhanded it, but he also continued to put it up towards the rim with 3/10 of a second left. Rao hits them both. Oh, my goodness. A left-handed three-quarter court hook shot almost goes for Nolan. End of the first, 23-12. With M123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
John J. Swangler, Director of Behavioral Health at Helen Newberry Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about the hospital's all-encompassing mental health platform.
It encompasses consulting psychiatry, in-house therapeutic sessions, to include but not limited to seasonal depression, anxiety, mood disorders.
Swangler urges anyone with concerns to call.
It's more of a stigma. If you have a behavioral health problem labeled as mental health, that you're weak, it's more the stigma that we're trying to get over. By doing that, we bring them into the hospital, whoever may need some help, and it's a stigma-free zone. Nobody's going to look down at you. Contact the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital clinic number, 906-293-9233, and just tell them what you are experiencing.
Helen Newberry Joy.
The person who asks for help is the stronger person.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
Back here in Munising, 23-12 Mustangs at the end of one. Trevor Nolan, 4 3-pointers. Cully Trajak had a bucket and a foul for a 3-point play. Quick offense has helped the Mustangs build this lead as we enter the second. Curtis, Rockhill, Nolan, Trajak, and Keenitz for the Mustangs. Doken for Aguiar just picked up his 3rd foul. Doak will join Caballero Martin. Rahalli and Rao wide open on the inbound, unguarded. And a bucket for Trajak. He's got 7. There's Martin. Skips it. Munising has gone to a little bit of a diamond press where they're basically double teaming Rahalli in the middle at half court, where Newberry's had some success breaking the pressure. Here's Curtis. Comes to Trajak. Look at Keenan's trying to post up. Free throw line. Spins. Got open. Rahali the block. Then soars to get the rebound. He's going end to end. Pulls up. Had it blocked. Working around. Caballero. Quick to the free throw line. Martin. Weak side three. No. Rao falling backwards. Tried to tip it out. And a foul on Rao will be his second. Oh, Newberry wants to go full court pressure now. Interesting. Oh, no, it's Newberry ball. They called it on one for the Mustangs, Curtis. Pointed towards Rao. Or towards the Indians. That should have been a 1-and-1. Doak, flat-footed three from the corner. Good for Blake Doak. Will take the three. Here's the drive. Fake to the wing. Bounce pass. Now they'll swing it around. Oh, Nolan wanted it. Shot up, no good. Caballero the rebound. Indians trying to battle back. Down by double digits early. Martin spins. Doak, keep check. Got it! Blake Doak back-to-back triples. Money for the big fella. 25-18. No jump, no spin. Like he's throwing a shot put. Krajak comes back. Krajak putting the stall on. Mishandled. No double, we'll say tipped. Krajak comes all the way around. Indians have blocked up the perimeter. Here's Nolan. 5:35 to go. No rush for the Mustangs. They are scoring at an incredible clip here in this one and lead it by 7. Nolan made it look like he's shooting the three. Here's Keenitz. Free throw, Rockhill, jumper. Doak closed it out. Rahali the rebound. Good start to the quarter for the Indians. Martin all the way. Draws the bump. No, nothing. Back the other way. Comes to Rockhill. Entry to Krajak. He'll try to back down Doak. Here's Rockhill. Triple. No. Bounces around. Rahali soars for another rebound. Indians get another stop. And they find some consistent offense. Doak to the wing. No, they'll work at the Caballero. Top side, he clears out. Doak's running like a fullback. Post. Fakes it. Hook shot. Almost. Banked home. If Doak elevates, he probably puts that off the board. Back the other way. Keenitz, no. His dad and Coach Terry look at him hunched over, staring at the floor. He can't believe it. Martin. Crossover, lost it. Here's Rao. Topside Caballero. Doak's got to move. It's a travel. That's the second straight trip where the Indians have had miscommunication up top with Caballero and Doak. Somebody's either going the wrong way with the ball or the wrong way on the cut. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Midway through this one. Krajak wants a triple. Good challenge by Martin. After a red-hot start, the Mustangs hit a little bit of a snag here early in the second. Again, 3 guys up top. Nate Mullen yells for them to space. Here's Rao. They'll come to Caballero, corner. Doak. Tight defense by Jake DeSalle, who is another one of those sophomores. Big Jake, they used to call him, coming up through the NYBA ranks. Was a monster, towered over everybody. Fills that role, not as explosive. Doak! Oh my goodness. Blake Doak's come alive, his third triple, and the Indians are back within 4. Munising, a little frustrated. Whistle back. Keenitz. Nolan deep three. Rattles out, no good. And Rao trips him up, and Nate Moulton can't believe it. Wrong place, wrong time. Whistle. McCafferty will come in. Rao only his first, and a timeout for the Mustangs as they look to regroup. It's a 3-point shootout in the first half. Mustangs 25, Indians 21.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry proudly supports the communities that we call home. They're Michigan's only manufacturer of LP Smart Side siding and trim. And just like our local sports teams, Louisiana Pacific Corporation is committed to teamwork and safety and getting the job done the right way. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry wishes all of the area athletes best of luck this season.
Indians were down 23-8. They have gone on a 13-2 run to match the big surge Munising made late in the first quarter. We got a good one here, 25-21. The three-point play has been a benefit for both sides. Rahali, catch and shoot, triple, right off the inbound. Wide open look, and the triple buried for Nelson. Rahali with Martin, McCafferty, Caballero, and Caden Hamilton up from the JVs. Remember, he can split time now, 5 quarters a night. Mustangs have DeSalt, Keenitz, Nelson, Trajak, and Keenitz. 2 minutes to go, 28-21. Football score between two teams have had their share of battles. Martin, shot blocked. He hit an early three. Back the other way, poked away. It's a clean rip. And Martin comes up with it. Drive and kick. Caballero, baseline. Hip check. Finds Martin. Back to Rahali. Indians will settle. Newberry wanted to foul. Munising wanted to travel. McCaffrey finds Hamilton. Indians staying in that 5 out. Cut, juggled, handled, and Keenitz will turn him around. Up ahead to Nelson. Fast break layup. And Rahali, I think, might get a tee for slapping the board. They call the foul on Matty Rahali. There was no contact. Rao in. McCafferty back out. Rockhill for the Mustangs comes in. Now Munising on another little run. They're back up 9. Nelson here to fire. Got it to go. Swung around. Quick jab step. Munising trying to play up tight. Caballero. Skip to Rahali. Martin in the corner. Now a cut. Martin, triple team. Shot falls short, but he's fouled. And Keegan Martin will shoot. Martin comes through at the line. 1 of 2 there, 9-point game. Nelson, 3, no. Rebound underneath, foul. Who's it on? Rahali or Hamilton? They got Raholly's number. 35.1 to play in the half. 31-22. Mustangs head to the line. Fouls are 8 and 7. Both teams in the bonus. That comes into play. Dope for Raholly. Don't want him to get his third before the half. Got them both. Martin flies down. Blocked from behind by Rockhill. Fans love it. Mustangs will call play for the last shot here. Wide open in the middle. DeSault couldn't pass it up. Shot no good. Indians, 7 seconds. Martin up the floor. Spin move. Martin, kick. Rao at the buzzer, no. And that'll be the half here in Munising. 32-22, Mustangs on top. With M123 FM, the UP Sports Network.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry proudly supports the communities that we call home. They're Michigan's only manufacturer of LP SmartSide siding and trim. And just like our local sports teams, Louisiana Pacific Corporation is committed to teamwork and safety and getting the job done the right way. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry wishes all of the area athletes best of luck this season.
Hey, local sports fans, the high school football season is finally here, and you do not want to miss a single second of the action, especially because you can't see. Call my good friend, Dr. Derek Dake in the Northern Lights Vision Center. They'll help you see clearly all school year long so you don't miss a moment of the action. Dr. Derek Dake in the Northern Lights Vision Center, Newberry, Munising, St. Ignace. Call 906-291-2015. The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
Participation in high school sports in Michigan continues to be popular, and current basketball coaches are notching some big-time career win numbers. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Girls basketball coaches in the state of Michigan are picking up some milestone victories. Last week, we told you about Al DeMott passing Frank Orlando atop the most wins list when Sandusky notched win number 798 for DeMott. Since then, he has become the first girls coach to top 800 victories, as Sandusky knocked off Ubley and Marlette to bring DeMott's career record to 801 wins against 206 losses. Portland's St. Patrick's win over Morris gave Shamrock coach Al Schraben his 700th career win. Schraben is fourth all-time on the girls' wins list, behind DeMott, Orlando, and Mary Cicerone. Gary Bennett at Grosse Pointe North entered the week with 664 wins, putting him well within striking distance of being the fifth member of the 700-win club. On the boys' side, 3 coaches have more than 700 career wins, including current Beaverton coach Roy Johnston. Johnston has won 815 ball games so far. Lofton Green is second with 728 wins, and Dan Fife next with 703 victories. coaching records, team records, final records, and individual records can all be found by visiting MHSAA.com. Game balls this week go to Dundee wrestler Cade Cluse, who finished first at 120 pounds at the Hudson Super 16. To Lansing Waverly's Trey Miller, the sophomore poured in 18 points in a win over Grand Ledge, moving the Warriors into sole possession of first place in the CAAC Blue. And to 5 basketball players who all went over 1,000 career points on the same night: Jax Wilson of Sparta, Taryn Maynard of Jenison, Braxton Baker of Lowell, Simon Newhouse of East Grand Rapids, and Ella Zatkowski of Posen all topped the mark on Friday.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
Ready, set. There are a lot of moving parts to a competitive cheer competition, including safety judges. For each competition, there are a minimum of 2 safety judges and 3 panel judges. But what does each position do? Safety judges are there for safety, as simple as that sounds. During a competition, they are mobile, circling the mat, identifying illegal skills, improper spotting techniques, time infractions, and anything else deemed unsafe. They are also counting the number of competitors and floor formations for each team. Panel judges, and there are 3 of them, are scoring the round. Each round is made up of skills, floor formations, transition moves, and stunts that must all be evaluated. Both safety and panel judges can deduct points for errors in the routine.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. The state of Michigan ranks 10th nationally in high school-aged population, but 8th nationally for participation in high school sports. That's according to a National Federation of State High School Associations survey. And Michigan continues to rank high in participation for individual sports. Boys bowling and boys and girls skiing all rank 2nd nationally in the number of participants. Girls bowling ranks 3rd. Ice hockey and girls tennis are both ranked 4th, with boys tennis and boys and girls golf being 5th nationally. Again, across the country, volleyball continues to see a rise in participation numbers. It is now the 2nd most popular girls' sport, behind only track and field. The top 5 states for participation are Texas, California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. To read more, please visit MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll see you next week.
If I bring it back, let me just fire.
The things that we do as well as any place you could get it done.
Dr. Benjamin Bryant is proud of the surgery performed at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center and reminds you, if you've put off some procedures because of COVID, chances are the surgery team at Helen Newberry Joy can perform it right here close to home.
We have a very experienced team. I think that our outcomes speak for us in terms of the job that gets done.
The list of procedures available just minutes from home at Helen Newberry Joy is impressive.
Gallbladder surgery is very, very common. We fix hernias. We put ports in. We remove all sorts of other lesions. We do vasectomies here. I don't think the public really knows that.
So if you've been putting off a procedure, it's only a quick phone call away.
I recommend that if they have a primary care doctor, they keep that doctor in the loop. But all they have to do is either call their doctor's office or call my office and ask to be scheduled, and they get scheduled.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health,
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, two local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uper light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and Exclusive Moose LLC.
Back here in Munising, getting ready for the second half of play. It has been an offensive explosion at times for both sides. Both teams have also kind of hit a little bit of rut in their way. Mustangs, big run at the end of the first. Newberry, midway through the second, came back on a 13-2 run of their own, cut it to 25-21 after trailing by as much as 13, but the Mustangs get 7 out of the last 8. And they lead at 32-22 as we come out of the break. Trevor Nolan leads all scorers. He's got 12. He hit his first 4 3-point attempts in the first quarter. 10 from Trevor Nelson as they hold the 10-point lead. Blake Doak, a team-high 9 for the Indians. Rahali right up there as well. I believe he's got 7 for Newberry here in this one. And it'll be Martin, Rahali, Doak, Rao, and Caballero to face off against Nolan, Keenitz, Rockhill, Trejak. Jake DeSalt for the Mustangs. Third quarter underway. Newberry in the black and the orange. Mustangs in the white and orange. Newberry with it left to right here. Caballero, hand in the corner. That rotation and the 5 out has had some problems tonight for Newberry. Good skip pass to Rao. Shot fake. Got baseline. Got hip checked. We'll skip it back around. Indians need to find consistent offense, and that's not going to do it. Caballero drives and fires one to the bench. Here's Keenitz entry. Picked back out. Floater for Trejak, no good. Doak the rebound. Outlet to Martin. Indians can push. They'll come to Rahali. It's tipped away out of bounds. 7:10 to go. Third quarter. Looking for our first points in the new half. Indians battling tough against the Mustangs. One of the best teams in the UP. Trejak reaches to poke away the inbound, catches Rahali. That'll be a foul. First one on Trejak. Dope to inbound on the Newberry side of things here. Martin hit a 3 to start the game, had Newberry on top. He goes back up, fouled on the way. Barry Keenan slaps his hands in the air, asking what he's supposed to do. Martin, free throw. Back iron, no. Sure, there's some nerves in his first varsity start. The freshman. Been splitting time with the JV and the varsity. But tonight, 4 full quarters. And a start with the top team. Shot up, no good. Mustangs come back the other way. Stay active without the ball. Nolan topside. Indians' defensive effort's been tough. DeSalt comes over the top of Doak to catch the pass, and then a foul on Blake underneath. Newberry's first. Doak's first. 3 triples for him in the second quarter. Led that big comeback charge. Indians were down 23-8 by 15 at one point. Inside, you got to just go straight up. You can't reach around. And that one will go to Caballero. Keenitz got it to go. .6:37 to go in the third, 33-22. Mustangs look to add another. Back iron, no. Rebound, whistle from half court. Lane violation. Rao falling into the lane, I'm guessing. He'll shoot one more. That's the guy watching the free throw line on the left-hand side's call. He let it go. Mustangs make it 34-22. Martin and Rao trying to break the press. Rahali in the middle. Skip. Caballero hammered, got it to go. Diego Caballero with his first two of the night. Indians staying within 10. And they string together stops and scores. They've gotten consistent scoring at times. They've gotten consistent stops at times. They need to get them back to back. Caballero steal. Up ahead, Rahali. Layup good. A beauty and fast break there. And at the 6 minute to go mark, Indians within 8. Razak, post entry. They feel like they got a mismatch there. DeSalt steps out of bounds, spikes it, tee him up. That coach cannot be up on the floor. One coach standing, one coach, and he gets told to sit down. DeSalt warned for the spike, and Martin falling backwards travels. Looked at the ref and nodded. He just caught it off balance. Both teams trading turnovers here. Offside. Looks like a 1-3-1 now for Newberry. They've tried a lot of different looks in this one. Here's Nolan to Keenitz. Nolan wants the post. Dope battling. Good front by Blake Dope. Elbow jumper, Rockhill, good. Nice drive by Trezak. That's a nice play. And Nolan. And we got a whistle. Technical. Referee came in and called it. Nolan took the ball.
In the concession stand, there's now $1 pizza. We got a $1 pizza.
So what are we doing? Rahali to shoot free throws. Okay. They did call the technical. One referee was going to warn Nolan, as an offensive player, you're not supposed to touch the ball after it comes through the hoop. He did. It held up the Indians inbound and allowed Munising to set. That is an automatic technical. And Nolan gets one. Indians get the ball. That came right after DeSalt was warned for spiking it up to the rafters the trip before. Martin fouled by Nolan. That's the third foul on Nolan. Fourth team foul. Rahali inbound below us. Tension's high. But after the stops, the extra possessions, the free throws, the Indians still down by 9, and Rahali stripped away. Nolan up the floor quick. Pulls up, triple. No. Got the long rebound off a tip. Skip to Rockhill. The Munising students standing all the way down to our left here. trying to fire him up. Phoenix. Skip pass. Rock Hill, corner, 3, no. Another rebound for the Mustangs. Nolan, corner, 3, no. He's gone 0 for 5 after hitting 4 in a row to start the game. Raholly to Martin, wants Caballero. Indians trying to keep digging. Skip, Raholly, well-timed cut, block. Got him with the hat. Crowd loves it. Stagnation. Oh, weak side. Falls apart. Look at them down there. They knew they had to back up their boys. One of the best in the UP. 38-27. And Nate Moulton got to stop the momentum. 38-27. 3:33 to go. And Moulton will be down to just 2 timeouts left. We'll take a quick one here. Exclusive coverage on YouTube tonight brought to you by the Newberry News. Out of the timeout, 38-27. It started as a shootout. Mustangs were red hot in the first. Newberry caught fire in the second. Now it's looking like they're back battling for the axe. Tough, physical, aggressive, both sides. A warning and a technical on the Mustangs. Here's Rao. Step in. Good ball movement. Raholly opens up a 3 for Martin. It's good. Indians back within 8. This is where they've stalled. Haven't been able to get much closer than this. Round the screen, poked away. Raholly traveled. Down here to the Mustangs. Krajak. Good tight defense by Rao. High scoring Mustangs team. Way up, good. Over the top by Phoenix. 6-3 and on the elevation. Tough to stop, and it's 40-30 Mustangs. Raholly bumped again. Turnover. Nolan racing. Rao, foul. And 1. He got him out of the gates, and he just gave him a big one there. One shot here for Nolan. 14 on the night now, and make it 15. Mustangs will try to go with that 1-2-2. Trapping pressure. Raholly was handcuffed. Hacked. Caballero with it. Top side here, Rao starts him in the set. Caballero elevates. Somebody got a piece. Good defense by the Mustangs. They'll go out in transition. Phoenix, layup. And Nate Moulton earns another timeout. We'll have 1 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout.
The UP Trading Company and Exclusive Moose, 2 local shops under new ownership on Newberry Avenue, featuring a unique furniture selection from rustic and log furniture to dressers, sectionals, upholstery, and Uber light lamps. Next door in the gift shop, you will find t-shirts and sweatshirts, Stormy Cromer hats, gloves, and custom-made items, lotions, handcrafted soaps, candles, and sensational jewelry. It's at the Exclusive Moose and UP Trading Company, downtown Newberry, and follow us on Facebook at UP Trading and Exclusive Moose LLC.
The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
Out of the timeout. Had to change it to a full. That must be all Newberry has left. 45-30. Mustangs have rebuilt their biggest lead of the game. During the timeout, I believe assistant coach Chris Prunick got a warning from the officials for not staying seated. Martin, triple no. Loose ball. Holly taken out. Caballero tried to save it. Fouls the 5th on the Mustangs. Holly with the quarter-court inbound coming here. 1:28 to go in the third. Caballero just got mad at Caballero for chucking the last one on a save attempt. Aguiar will swing it. Caballero staying patient. There's Caballero, drive, skip. Holly steps through. 2 guys there. Foul was called on Rockhill, his third. Team 6, 51.4. 2 big free throws to try and spark another comeback for the Indians, and it misses. Rattles home the second. Mustangs, 43 seconds. Keenitz to Rockhill. They may hold it all the way here for the last one. 22 seconds. They go way spread. It's a 4-round one. Prajak just holds it. Now, they'll work it in, and a foul. Aguiar reaching over the top. 4th team foul. Baseline inbound. Mustangs have 6 seconds to work. 4th on Alex. Dope will come in. Get it to DeSault. No good. Caballero the rebound. He'll throw it up off the mark. And we go to the fourth. Mustangs on top 45-31 in this all orange and black battle. It is M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network.
John J. Swangler, Director of Behavioral Health at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about the hospital's all-encompassing mental health platform.
It encompasses consulting psychiatry, in-house therapeutic sessions, to include but not limited to seasonal depression, anxiety, mood disorder.
Swangler urges anyone with concerns to call.
It's more of a stigma. If you have a behavioral health problem labeled as mental health, that you're weak, it's more the stigma that we're trying to get over. By doing that, we bring them into the hospital, whoever may need some help, and it's a stigma-free zone. Nobody's going to look down at you. Contact the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital clinic number, 906-293-9233, and just tell them what you are experiencing.
Helen Newberry Joy.
The person who asks for help is the stronger person.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
Back here in Munising, ready to start the fourth quarter. Coverage tonight brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, the Lewis County Veteran Services Office, Northern Lights Vision Centers, and Dr. Derek Dake, Louisiana Pacific Corporation, Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis, UP Trading Company, and the exclusive Moose, Pickleman's, Total One Stop in Newberry Subway. In the Newberry News, here's Rao, off a miss, called for the charge. Oh my. Munising draws the charge. Nate Moulton says you haven't called that all night. He's probably mentioned the flops from earlier. Rao's half the guy's size and apparently bulldozed him over backwards. Offensive foul. Back to the Mustangs. Up by 14. Led by 10 at the half. Foul. Dope, got him on the arm. Shot up. Mustangs continuing this stretch. Still playing at a high level even though they've been without Kane Nebel, their senior leader, all-state football player. And Rahali hand checked by Trejak. And it'll be a 1-1 for Rahali. Trejak's third. Team seventh. Got the first. Earns the second. Both of them good for Rahali. 47-33. Drive. Turnover. Rao. Martin get tangled up. Martin comes up with it. Drive here. Martin. What a take. Back to a 12-point game. Munising led 23-8 earlier in this contest. Indians cut it to 5. Mustangs built it back up to 14. Indians got as close as 8. Now a 16-point lead down to 12, and another foul send the Mustangs to the line, and both teams will be in the bonus. Trajak's going to go to the line. Foul. Was that That's Martin. His first. Shooting foul rolled home by Coley Trajak. Shot up, no good. Gasol had it ripped away. Outlet. Wow. Steps through, hesitates. They'll call the travel. (48-35). Nolan. Drive and kick. They're trying to isolate the post here. Step through. Pass on the way. 3-ball. A quarter of an inch from a travel, and it turns into a triple. Game high, back to a 16-point lead. Martin off the dribble, forced that one a little bit. Back the other way, Nolan. Mustangs looking for one final run as the dagger. Leans in with the shoulder. No good, Martin the rebound. Maddie. We go Doak. Wanted a screen. Good switch by the Mustangs. Rahali. Maddie off his foot. Diego will slow it down. Let everybody kind of reset. Martin. Rao. Inside. Guess what? Travel. On the hesitation. Five minutes to go as the Mustangs come across half court. 51-35. Nice crossover by Nelson. Lost the handle though, got it back. Mustangs go right back in. Rock Hill. It's good. Nate Moulton will use his final timeout. It'll be a full timeout. 4:28 to go.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry proudly supports the communities that we call home. They're Michigan's only manufacturer of LP Smart Side siding and trim. And just like our local sports teams, Louisiana Pacific Corporation is committed to teamwork and safety and getting the job done the right way. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry wishes all of the area athletes best of luck this season.
Indians will try to make one last push here. 4:28 to go. They're down by 18. Early second half. In the third quarter, it was a 4-point game. The Mustangs have extended the lead again. 4:20 to go. 53-35. And the Indians are out of timeouts. Oh, and Rao called for the foul. Trying to create separation. Been a frustrating night for Rao, who's been called for a couple of travels, a couple of offensive fouls. Smallest guy on the floor sending these big dudes from Munising flying. Munising has just continued to be relentless on the defensive end. They haven't given Newberry many extra opportunities. Here's Phoenix. Little flex cut here. Nolan moving screen. That's the fourth on Nolan. 3:45 to go. The Indians can't trade buckets or trade stops. They need a run. Martin backs his way in. Kick out. Dope. Free ball. No. Raholly rebound. Up. Yes. 15 for Raholly. 53-37. Mustangs can take their time. 16-point lead. Just over 3 to go. Curtis, entry, Nolan, whistle, or Keenitz rather, and a whistle on the turnaround. And that is the fifth on Liam Rao, who will head to the bench. Keenitz hits. They'll get another one. Mustangs hang on here. They'll be 13-1. A single 4-point loss on their record. Raholly tripped up, goes tumbling down the floor. Ball back to the Mustangs. They are the best team I've seen in Division IV, and Terry Keenitz calls a timeout. Doesn't want to risk anything with the sweat on the floor, so he just burns a quick 30 so they can mop it out. And we'll get back underway. Mustangs entered the week as one of 3 unbeatens in Division IV with North Central and Jeffers. The question will be, can Munising make a tournament run? They'll get Nebel back. That'll certainly help. But the Mustangs, boys and girls, have had this dark cloud of having great regular seasons where they're among the team of the year conversation, that end up falling in the first couple of rounds of the playoffs. 56-37. They've opened up their largest lead of the night at 19 points. The Indians' offense just stalled out here in the second half. Whistle, offensive foul. $30. Oh, they call it on 20 on Raholly. Push off. Mustangs bring it up. They're not going to sit on it. They're going to try and send a message. No good. Rock Hill rebound. 58-37 with 2 minutes to go. Martin in. Aguiar, 3, got it! The foreign exchange student buries one. And then a travel. Raholly creates a turnover. Indians aren't quitting either with 1:45 to go, 58-40. Whistle as the Mustangs put Nolan back in. Top side inbound. Nolan intercepts it, and Alex Aguilar, he'll foul out of the ball game. Second one. Lefty Nolan at the line. Mustangs just trying to set the final margin. Nolan went 4 for 4 on 3-pointers early on, and that run made the difference. Munising never looked back. They got close for a little bit, but Nolan passes Raholly for the game high with 17. Here's Dope. Dope. Skip to the corner. Memphis McCafferty. Back to Dope. Turnaround. Off balance, no. Got the rebound and scored. Dope with 11. Indians try to create some pressure. Mustangs break. Wow. All they had to do was hold on to it. Stolen by Caballero. Here's Martin. Martin. Lob to Raholly, too high and out of bounds. Press broken. Razak skips it. Keenitz traveled. Two turnovers late for the Mustangs, who have this thing in hand but won't sit on it. Martin poked away, goes to Memphis in the corner. McCafferty will look, stops, got it back. 3-ball, Martin good. His first varsity start, he's got 12. Munising a little bit deeper. 3 Indians in double figures. Munising's only got 2, but they got a handful of guys with 7, 8, and 9. Nolan tight ropes it. Comes around. Oh, come on. Give him an Oscar. Nolan selling like he got a right hook to the jaw. Not saying it wasn't a foul, but he looked like he got shot. And they'll get 2 here, 60-45. Looked like he took a haymaker to the jaw. The old WWE cell there. Free throw, good. He's a talented one. Nolan comes out. Indians up the floor with 10 seconds to go. Caballero spins. Dope drives. Baseline. 4 seconds. McCafferty 3 is no good. And that is the end. Mustangs win it 62-45. And they keep their place among some of the best in the Upper Peninsula. Give the Mustangs credit as Newberry challenged them. Late second and early into the third, Munising responds with a strong finish, and they take it home 62-45. We will take a quick break, come back, post-game recap from Helen Newberry Joy when we come.
John J. Swangler, Director of Behavioral Health at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, talks about the hospital's all-encompassing mental health platform.
It encompasses consulting psychiatry, in-house therapeutic sessions, to include but not limited to seasonal depression, anxiety, mood disorder.
Swangler urges anyone with concerns to call.
It's more of a stigma. If you have a behavioral health problem labeled as mental health, that you're weak, It's more the stigma that we're trying to get over. By doing that, we bring them into the hospital, whoever may need some help, and it's a stigma-free zone. Nobody's going to look down at you. Contact the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital clinic number, 906-293-9233, and just tell them what you are experiencing.
Helen Newberry Joy.
The person who asks for help is the stronger person.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
Back here in Munising, the Mustangs get the 62-45 win over the Newberry Indians. Newberry had an early 3-0 lead. They would not lead again, but down 23-8 in the second quarter, they came screaming back into this thing. It was a 4-point game late in the second quarter, single digits after the half, but the Mustangs just too much to handle for the Indians, a little bit deeper on this night. 3 Indians in double figures. Matthew Rahali had 15 to lead the team. 12 from Keegan Martin in his first varsity start for the freshman. And Blake Doak with 11. Game high 19 from Trevor Nolan. They also get 13 from Hayden Rockhill, 9 from Keenitz, 8 from Trejak, and an all-around solid team effort for the Mustangs, who get the victory. That's going to do it tonight here from Munising. Want to thank all of our sponsors. Want to thank you for watching and listening wherever you may be. We're back at it tomorrow. Girls basketball as the Lady Indians take on Rudyard, JL DeCook Gymnasium. Have a great night.